Hey guys, come on in, come on in. Guys, we are going to do 15 minutes of a lunch and launch, and I think this is definitely going to be impactful. So grab your notes, get ready. We're going to go through 10 strategies that Solomon used. Another thing, guys, is as always, afterwards we look at the analytics and we get hundreds and hundreds of people that have looked at the videos, right? But the thing is, what matters if you like it? What matters if you share it? So I really want people, if they can, share this video with and encourage people to subscribe because that helps the algorithm. It helps the videos get out to more people. And our goal this year is to reach as many people as possible. So come on in, guys. I am so glad to see you, whether you're on Facebook, whether you are on Instagram, or whether you are on YouTube. We are so happy that you're here. And probably in the near future, we're going to be pushing everybody towards YouTube so that we'll be in one place and that we can target that. So again, so happy to be here. It's Thursday, guys. You made it. Just congratulate yourself. And we're going to jump right into this. So I want to get this all queued up for you guys because I am going to go through these. Like I said, I want to take notes. And if it resonates with you, if any of these points resonate with you, just put some fire, some hearts, but definitely like the video. Even when you go back after the replay is up, go back and like the video. Now, guys, first of all, I want to say that Solomon did not have Instagram. He did not have Canva. He did not have ClickFunnels. He did not have Facebook. But yet he built one of the most profitable, influential legacies in human history. Why? Because he followed divine strategy and not just trending strategy. So I will tell you, divine strategy trumps everything. So if you're a person and you're tired of doing all the things but still not seeing the full fruit you know that you're called to produce, this is for you. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you feel like, okay, well, it's doing okay, we're doing pretty good. There is always more potential that God has in you. There's more that he has in your hands. So we want to look at 10 kingdom keys from Solomon, right? That is going to multiply your impact, your income, and your influence. So even if you're a person on this live that is starting from scratch, even if you've been stuck for a while, even if you've been building something silently in the shadows that no one knows about, this is for you. So the first key, guys, that I want to teach you is called the first strategy key from Solomon, which is ask for wisdom, not just wealth. And a lot of times when we're asking for God, we're like, I really need the resources to do this. Lord, I really need the money to do this. I need donors to do this, right? And all of those things are super important. I need the bank to finance this. I need some help with this. I need people to support this. And those things are great. I would never tell you to stop doing that. But the first thing that we need to be asking is for wisdom. And that's in 1 Kings 3:9. Give your servant a discerning heart. Guys, stop chasing quick results. Clarify your business blueprint and customer assignment first. Clarify that. A few weeks ago, I talked about Noah's principle, where God really showed me build the ark first. The wisdom was build it, strong, sustainable, so it can withstand weather, that it can stand the ups and downs. Whoever is in office, it doesn't matter if it's someone like Obama or if it's someone like Trump, it doesn't matter. You have built something so sustainable that it can withstand recessions, it can withstand pandemics. So it is so important to clarify your business blueprint, write it out, and customer assignment first. First point, clarify. Clarify your business blueprint. Make sure when you look at it, it's on paper, that you are not just pulling things off the top of your head, that you have it clarified and it's on paper. That's wisdom, guys, right? The second thing is design for wow. If we look at 1 Kings 10:4-5, it says, the Queen of Sheba left breathless. This queen was just amazing in her own right. The wealth, the wisdom, that all the things that she had built up was incredible. But she went to visit Solomon and she left breathless. So here's the strategy, people. Make whatever you're doing, your business, your packaging, what you put out on social media, your customer experience, unforgettable. If you're writing a book, if you have a catering company, whatever that business is, make it so when people leave you, they're breathless. They'll say, I've never seen anything organized like this before. Man, they, from beginning to the end, they just operated in excellence. So make whatever you're doing, whether it is your offer, whether it is your book, whether it's your packaging, whether it's how you present yourself. When you show up in the world, you want to make sure when people leave your presence, they say, wow, she did the thing. That was really amazing. Okay, guys, number 3, diversify strategically. So if we look at the scripture from Solomon, 1 Kings 10:14-29, it says, Solomon had gold, shipping, spices, horses. Solomon had multiple things, right? How can we use that strategy today to increase your income, your influence, and your impact? Don't just rely on one stream. Build in multiple monetization lanes. For example, speaking, books, courses, contracts. So whatever you do, I always talk about diversifying strategically. But here's the little caveat to building multiple streams of income. Make sure you build your first stream strong. Don't go out here and do a bunch of things and all of them are weak. You want to make sure that each stream, once you get one stream of income strong, then you go to the next stream. So you want to build on multiple monetization lanes. And let me tell you, yes, Solomon was in gold. He had gold, shipping, spices, horses, but everything that Solomon did was strong, was in excellence. Everything that he did was you knew that he had talked to God about it. It wasn't something he just threw together. So make sure, we read this book called Grace Over Grind, when you bring God into the boardroom, guys. So make sure we're building these multiple streams of income that you are consulting God. Okay, guys, number 4, attract through wisdom, not hype. If we look at 1 Kings 10:24-25, nations sought Solomon's wisdom, right? People would come from all over just to sit and listen to the wisdom of Solomon. How can we use this for a modern day strategy? Thought leadership sells. Start teaching, start posting, start solving. Whatever that thing is that you're doing, become the expert in that field. If you have a catering business, I should see posts about how you level up your catering, how you're doing things that can save other caterers time, how you do things to attract customers. Become a thought leader in whatever you're doing, whatever it is. Make sure that people say, oh, they're the expert in that. So, like, we have a transportation company, but we also have a driving school, and we also have a transportation management company. So, what we want people to know is that we know transportation. You're not just dealing with some run of the mill transportation company. They understand that we are thought leaders in transportation. And guys, let me tell you, that sells. That's what draws people to you. People want to be a part of something they know is not just thrown together willy-nilly. Number 5, guys, build systems that scale. And we've talked about this a ton of times. But if we look at 1 Kings 6, the temple blueprint was specific, scalable, and sacred. Solomon goes into elaborate detail for building God's temple. So, how can we use this today? You want to set up your business back end, automations, templates, workflows. Guys, this is one thing. I'm coming out with a course, and one of the sessions that I'm doing is how can you use AI to leverage your business. You don't need to hire more people. You need to start, utilizing AI, automation, templates, workflows. You should not be working harder as you scale and grow. You should be working smarter. And that's the thing that Solomon did. He had a blueprint, and his blueprint was specific, it was scalable, and it was sacred. All right, guys, we are almost here. Number 6, know your why and your bloodline. So 1 Kings 2nd chapter 1 through 4. David gave him legacy instructions. Your modern strategy for today is your purpose is generational. Know your why and who you're building it for. If you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, right? Know who you come from. Know whose child you are. Know your purpose, and that your purpose is not just for you. Your purpose is generational. So David knew that he left a generational legacy. So guys, if you're building and you don't know your why and who you're building it for, then you're missing the mark, right? You got to know your why, because again, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. My sister has a book that she just had published called the seven, I think it's 7 sins. I don't want to get that can ruin a relationship. Her why is strong because she dealt with one of the deadly, the sins that they talk about. She dealt with it. And so my advice to her is tell people your why. Tell people why you're doing this. You're doing this because you want to save other women from going through some of the things that you're going through. Guys, this is the part where you have to get vulnerable. If you're not willing to say, hey, people want vulnerability these days. The generation of today is not the generation of yesterday when we hid things, we came on, we made everything look pretty, we came on perfect. Let me tell you, people want to know why you are doing what you're doing, what's driven you to do it. I work out. I work out. I talk to people about strength training because I watched my father-in-law fall multiple times because he had his muscles had deteriorated. He didn't have strong bone strength. So I watched him go through that. I understand that most older people die because of frailty. So, guys, that's why I'm in the gym. That's why I work out. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to have a six pack. I'm doing it so when I get to a certain age and I fall, I can brace myself. I'm doing that so when I get to a certain age and I fall, I have built skeletal muscle up so that I don't break bones. That's why I build. That's why I go and work out. So you need to be real with people and say, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Number 7, guys, I know we're at 15 minutes, and if you have to get off, I get that. You can catch the replay, but I have 3 more points that I want to share with you. Protect the assignment. In First Kings, second chapter, Solomon removed threats to the throne. Let go of distractions, people, toxic partnerships, and clients that drain your peace. I have said this over and over again. You are the sum total of the 5 people you hang around. Let me tell you, you can believe that or not, but the 5 people that are in your ear the most, that you spend the most time with, that you share your dreams, your visions with, you are the sum total of those people. And you can have toxic people in your life and say, oh, okay, it doesn't affect me. But let me know, they're planting seeds. They're putting stuff in your head that later you have to battle. So remember, this is one thing Solomon didn't play about. He got rid of Adonijah. He got rid of him. He's like, I'm going to remove any threats from my throne. I'm not playing with that, right? Whether it's family, and I'm not saying toss your family aside, but if you talk to somebody 5 days a week and all they're doing is pouring into you negative things, it's always an issue, it's always a problem, you may want to cut that down to maybe once every 2 weeks, once a month, because that matters, guys. I have to protect the assignment. I can't afford to be distracted. So, number 8, maximize your global reach. In First Kings 4:34, people from every nation came to listen to Solomon. Repurpose your message, whether it's on YouTube, podcast interviews, short form content. God has given us so many ways to get the message out. And guys, if you believe in the marketplace mandate, if you believe that God has given you something to share, to impact, to influence, then you have to get it out. So for all those people that may be on this call, all those people that may look at the replay that say, I don't like Facebook, I don't like posting, I don't like Instagram. Well, let me tell you, those things are designed to increase your reach, guys. That's why they're here. Don't look at the negative things. Look at, wow, if I do a podcast, if I put something on YouTube, if I put something on Instagram, stop worrying about people and worrying about getting this out to as many people as possible. All right, guys, number 9, we are almost here. Negotiate kingdom deals. In First Kings 9:10 through 14, Solomon made deals with kings and craftsmen, right? He made deals with kings and craftsmen. Stop undercharging. Position your value for premium deals, contracts, and partnerships. I'm talking to somebody on this call. Stop giving away what God gave you. Solomon didn't do it. He paid people their value. That's why he was revered. Stop feeling like, oh my God, if I charge people, oh my goodness. I said it and I've said it so many times. How are you going to have influence in your community. We're in a time where some people may lose Medicaid and Medicare. How are you going to help your neighbor get their prescription if you don't want income? If you don't want it to do things to make money, you're not doing for some, and I can't get this. That's a mindset thing that people look at money a certain way. Guys, I value what God has placed in my hands. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to devalue what God has placed in my hands to fit the value that else has of me. Because if you don't value me, if you don't value what I bring to the table, I'm sorry, but trust and believe there is someone out there that does. Solomon found the people that valued, and they came from near and far, guys. And my last step, my last point about Solomon is don't lose yourself in success. 1 Kings 11, 1-6. Solomon's downfall came through disobedience. Stay rooted in God, guys. Purpose without obedience, it leads to burnout, not blessings. You know, Solomon felt victim to all of the things and to foreign gods, and it ultimately destroyed one of the greatest success stories in the Bible. So you want to make sure whatever you do, it's rooted in God. It's because purpose without obedience leads to burnout, not blessings, guys. And I'd love for you to do this. Which one of the 10 keys hit you the hardest? You know, drop that in the chat. Which one of these keys? What is something that you've learned today that Solomon did that you are going to take with you through tomorrow and the next day, guys? And I just want to also ask you, are you building with kingdom strategy or social media stress or the stresses of the world or, not understanding what to do? Solomon, these are 10 keys that Solomon used. And I guarantee you, if you use these keys, it will increase your impact, your influence, and trust and believe your income so that you can be a blessing to others and the community. All right, guys, I'm signing out. I hope this has blessed you. Please share it. Again, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And look, we will see you, I believe, next Thursday. All right, guys, take care. Love you and have a great day.